Midnight Muses here. I know that it has been forever since the last time I posted, and I was kind of cryptic and said I would be updating and letting you guys know what was going on, and then I just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm gonna be back as much as I can. I think the best that I'm gonna be able to try and say I can do is once a week right now, just because I'm busy. But on a good note, Sean really spoiled me for Christmas, and he got me a Chromebook, which is the main reason why I'm filming right now, and hopefully we'll have this out later today or tomorrow, because now I have somewhere to edit outside of my phone, and it just got to the point where the time that it takes to edit, especially when doing it on your phone, I just didn't have time for it. I am working, and I'm working quite a lot, and I have a very busy life, so taking the upwards of 8 hours that it takes between like editing and processing and uploading, having just that time off of my phone, also needing to use Wi-Fi, and high-speed Wi-Fi, which I get at my house, I wasn't here long enough to ever finish anything, and it was starting to get ridiculous. And so I'm so happy that I got the Chromebook, because I have a really good editing app that I like, that's an app, and so I just have that app on here now. So, I mean, that can do all the processing and editing while I'm at work or getting groceries or whatever I'm doing. So hopefully that will just make it easier to still, like, do stuff with my channel, but yet not give up my life, I guess. So I'm going to do a little Boxycharm Boxy Luxe. I have already opened this and used a few of the products in it because, I mean, it's been a while. It is January. This is my December box that I got, but I did save a couple of things, and I thought I'd go through it with you guys and kind of like talk to you about things a little bit. It's probably going to be a long video just because it has been months since I've been here. Again, I'm sorry, and yes, I'm just sitting. Oh, I should probably move my medication because it's quite noticeable there. It's just my thyroid medication, but still better to not have that just sitting on the table. It's because I don't want my information to be seen. So anyways, so for December, we got the Boxy Luxe Boxycharm Whimsy, which was really cool. And I got a ton of stuff in it. First, I'm going to show something that actually didn't come in the box. I've just been keeping it in here. That I'm actually really excited to get. This was my treat. This was like my Christmas present to myself. It's been so long since I've worked and been able to do anything for myself, and when I added it up, it'd been close to a year since I got myself an eyeshadow palette. I got, I forget what one I got. Or no, that was even in the summer before. I haven't got myself an eyeshadow palette in over a year. Like, I really I couldn't afford to do anything. If it wasn't a necessity, it wasn't happening. Like, I would literally go and get the cheapest foundation that I could when I ran out because I had nothing to spare. So I treated myself to something I really wanted, which is the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. It's so beautiful. It's like a book. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it so much. And the colors are beautiful. My favorite color is this guy here. It's called Sarah. Big surprise. I'm a bit of a narcissist that way. But it's actually a really just beautiful transition color, and I use it with like every look that I do. And I've just been keeping it in here as kind of like my go-to. But let's get into the box. I also have my Ipsy from December in here, so you'll probably see a couple of those guys popping out. But yeah, so I got this. This I was also super excited for. I knew I was going to get one palette. They were giving out a couple of them within the boxes, so I didn't know what one I was going to get. I got the Fairy Tales Storybook Cosmetics, and I got Little Briar Rose, which is Sleeping Beauty. This is the color story inside. As you can see, I've been using this one quite a lot as like a shimmer topper. I've also used Fairies, which is this guy, quite a lot as well. I really love it. It's so beautiful. I love that I have two palettes that are books, and I don't know, it just makes me really happy. Something else that I got is the Ritual of Sakura Sensational Foaming Shower Gel. This guy here, I haven't opened it yet because I still have some shower gel in my bathroom that I'm using, so I want to make sure I get through that first. Again, going into the trying not to waste anything, and even though I'm working now and I've got myself some really nice shampoos, and as you can see, my hair is changing as always. I am still trying to be as economical as I possibly can. I did actually get to buy my family Christmas presents for the first time in years, which was amazing and felt so good, but trying to not do too much. Also, I am planning on getting LASIK at some point this year, so again, if I don't need to spend it, I'm not going to, because I have big goals. Sean and I have really big goals together, so trying to keep things good. I don't think I'm going to open my Ipsy today just because there's nothing in here that I plan on using. Actually, I'll show you the one item because I'm going to give it to my sister who goes back to Korea tomorrow, which is why I don't want to spend too long filming today either. But I got a Little Moon Peppermint Stick Frosty Lip Balm. It's so cute, but it does have shea butter, so I'm going to pass that along to her, and hopefully she likes it, and, you know, a little reminder of her sister in Canada who misses her when she goes back. She leaves in the morning. So to start off, I'm going to use, I guess I'll use this sucker. I don't really know how it works. It's the Cosmetics Clean, Clinical, and Luxurious. It's in this box. That's really quite annoying to open. I got one of those jade rollers. I mean, this is obviously not jade, but it's, you know, those things that you go like that on your face, and it's supposed to do something. I have no idea what. Like, I mean, 32, so I guess I'll do it just to hope that it stimulates whatever it's supposed to stimulate, so that I stay looking fresh-faced, don't have any wrinkles yet, and I would like it to stay that way for as long as possible. So start off with a little fancy celebrity style skincare stuff. Oh, and one thing I'm not going to use, again, it's another soap, is I got the Fresh Soy Cleanser for all skin types. Still in the box, because, again, I still have some face wash that I'm using. I am running low, so I am going to start using this soon, and I will update on how that's going once I start using it. But, yeah, so I got the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream, which is this guy here. I did read the ingredients. I'm not allergic to it, so let's open it up and see how... Oh, it's really pretty. And I did try to leave as much stuff in here kind of close, because I knew that I wanted to film, and originally I was going to get my LASIK in December, but ended up not being able to do that just with my work schedule being so hectic. So, because I wasn't supposed to be wearing my contacts at all, but I can for a little bit right now, not for long periods of time, but I never did anyway. I always take them off after I shoot. So, oh, this feels nice. See, this feels so much better than the Sunday Rally. Like, the Sunday Rally left such a weird texture on my skin. It made me feel greasy. This actually just feels hydrating and nourishing and nice, and I like it. So that's good. Alright. Nice and moisturized. There we go. That thing is so full. It's going to last me for... it takes me forever to get through moisturizer. I don't know how these people go through it in a month. And even, like, I'd sell it and people would come back every month and be like, oh, I'm out again. And it's like, how? How are you out? Like, it lasts forever. I got some highlighters. So I'll figure out what highlighter I want to use. I think I'm going to go with the Ciate one. I got that one. And then I got a Colored Rain. But this one's really gold, which is more for when I'm tan. And then I have the Lit ColourPop lip set, and I have the Too Faced Melted Matte in Suck It. I think I might go for the Too Faced today, because I'm always using ColourPop. Everyone's seen me in ColourPop, so I'm going to give those a go. And then what else is down here? I got a Kat Von D dagger liner. That is probably just going to get donated, to be honest, because as I've made it clear enough times, as much as her makeup is really good, I cannot support somebody who does not vaccinate their children. So, yeah, probably just send that off to somebody who wants it, because generally the only times that I wear eyeliner these days is when I'm filming, and which means I literally haven't worn eyeliner in forever, and I don't want to be using something on camera when it's something I don't support. Alright, so let's get started. Nice and moisturized. So where's my foundation brush? Is no longer in here. Okay, so I'll just use my backup one. This is my old Sephora one. Right now, what I've been doing, I know it's not cruelty free. I did a bad thing. I followed Tati's recommendations and I went and checked out Colab at Sally's. So I have their foundations. This is the matte one. This is the luminous one. And I've just been mixing them together. The matte one has a really weird texture to it. Like it's, I don't know if you can see it on there. It's like thick and it almost looks as if it was a foundation that's gone off. It hasn't, and it smells normal, but it's so weird. But I will say I do like how it sits on my skin. It lasts all day. Let me just put my nose ring a little bit inside because it has a little, I got a new one that has a little sparkly guy on it and I don't want it to get covered in makeup. So, and if you see me looking over, as usual, I have a mirror off camera just to make sure that I'm actually blending in my makeup. And then this stuff is pretty thick, so I've been using that. Sometimes I'll still use my concealer for my shadow, but sometimes I'm just using the foundation. I really keep things pretty simple these days. Still doing wedding planning. I do have my dress now. I keep it in my mom's room because obviously I don't want Sean seeing it and he doesn't really go in there and he knows better than to look anyway. I'm so ghosty and I've turned the light down on this so much, almost to the point where it's not even like doing what it used to do, and I still just look so ghosty. So I don't know how to do anything about that. There's little moments where you can see that it's like, oh, that looks like normal skin, but you know, trying. This foundation is slightly yellow, which really confuses me. And I'm just gonna use just a regular loose powder. This is supposed to be some like skin blurring thing. I don't find it to be particularly skin blurring. It's just a loose powder and it works and it stays on. But yeah, this foundation is really yellow and it's really annoying because I picked the cool toned ones. I picked Cool Ivory. They're both the same color, but they're both Cool Ivory because the color itself is fine. It's just the tone, which was supposed to be pink, is quite yellow. Like, not at first. At first it looks alright, and then I'll find throughout the day it's a little bit yellow. So it's one of those things where it stays all day and it doesn't get gross. Well, the illuminating one will break up on my skin after a couple hours. The matte one doesn't, but it's a little bit too drying, which is why I like to mix them. But it does go a little bit yellow as the day goes on, and I don't understand why it does that. Where's my bronzer? I have gotten back into using the Pretty Vulgar bronzer that I got in one of my first Boxycharms. Again, just trying to get through my makeup, trying to not be as wasteful as possible. Like, I've now hit pan on this. It still is like, you have to be so careful with it because if you just lay it on, like, it will go everywhere. So I kind of brush it everywhere. Can't see it as much on camera because I don't know why. It's just really sending a lot of light out. I don't know, maybe because it's just been too long since I've filmed. I need to kind of figure out how to do this again. But yeah, I do love this bronzer because it really does warm up my face in the most beautiful way. And the Smashbox one, I really did like go right to like full pan too, to the point where it's like really trying to dig at the sides to get anything else. So it's like, okay, you're done. Let's go through the next one. Still working very hard at the Laura Geller. Like, I've been using it for months straight, and like you can see that it's gone like flat there, but that's about it. Like, there's so much product in this. I don't know if I will literally ever go through it. It's just, there's so much. But, you know, whatever. The only thing that I really do switch around the most would be the highlighter. And I'm still using the Ofra Moon Dance the most. Especially since it does suit my skin when I'm fair like this. But I do like to switch around my highlighter a lot. So today I'm going to pull out the Confetti highlighter by Ciate. And yeah, just called Confetti. So let me see. Wow, okay, that's a little bit dark too, so we'll see how that goes. I'll probably mix it with my Moon Dance and see. Let me see. Can you even see it because I'm so light? I can barely see it in my own mirror. Oh yeah, it's there. That's nice. It's like one of those like more natural ones. This is one where I can like really highlight my whole face. Do the whole eyebrows. Every now and again it's like the light changes and it's like my skin looks normal for a second and then it goes back to beaming. I don't know what is going on, but I do like that. I wish you could, there we go. You can see it. It's like not too much, but it's there. So I'm just gonna take my Moon Dance with my other highlighter brush. It's like the highlighter brush that I like exclusively use for this one just because it's so beaming, and just put that at the very tops of my cheeks. So I get a little bit just of an extra beam. I only like having that little extra right there. I've very much changed my highlighter game because, I don't know. I'm gonna throw on my brows real quick and then I will be right back to do some eyeshadow and lips. Okay, and we are back and the brows are on. I am feeling so much better. And kind of rearrange, sitting on my floor a little bit. I hate that I have literally no eyebrows, and it's so funny because with the girls at work, they're like, oh, it's okay, just like, because sometimes when we're busy, like we'll do like a closing shift and then an opening shift, you don't really feel like doing a full face in the morning. Even if I have no other makeup on my face, my eyebrows will be on because they just do not exist, and they don't believe me. It's like, one day you will see that they're kind of on the very strawberry side of blonde and non-existent. Alright, so I'm going to use the In Beauty Project Power Up Dual Phase Setting Mist, which is another guy that I got in my Boxycharm. Forgot to put that on before I did my brows. I mean, it doesn't matter. It sets everything, but usually I like to give it a moment to set before I go into my eyeshadow. So because we're doing the whole Boxycharm, I am going to use more of this as opposed to the Moon Spell. But as I said, I use this like every day, and you'll definitely be seeing looks from me using this eyeshadow. Let me just grab a clean brush, and I think I'm going to jump into Spindle, which is this guy up here, which is for me just a decent transition shade. I have tried filming with my glasses on because I'm not supposed to be wearing contacts until I get the LASIK. But the problem was that like I had like everything up here, and it's like when I looked at the footage back, it was like, oh wow, you literally can't see any of the steps that I'm doing because I can't see at all. So it was like everything was like right up, and I couldn't even like do it like that for you to be able to see it. So the joys. I am way too blind, which is why I'm getting the LASIK, because I want to see, and it's to the point where I love my glasses, those ones with the, I've been on here I think with the ones with the clear frames. I do love them. I do like how they look on my face, but they are so big because they have to be, but they put like big deep lines in my cheeks, and so you can always like, it messes up my makeup within like 2 hours without fail every time. And it's to the point where when I wear my contacts for more than half an hour, they get so dry that it's painful. Like it's already, like I can already feel myself starting to blink more because I've been wearing my contacts for too long and I need to take them off. And there's no way that I'll be able to get through my wedding with contacts on. And I don't want to have my glasses. They're also transition, so they turn into shades. So if we go outside to take photos, they'll just be black shades, but then if I take them off, you'll see these big rings around my eyes, and I want to feel beautiful in my wedding, and not only that, I want to see. I talk all the time about how my worst fear in life is going blind, and I say all the time, I'm more scared of going blind than I am of dying, and each passing year, it has become a bigger and bigger reality for me that is where I'm heading. It's just my eyes keep getting rapidly worse, and I'm lucky. Sorry, I'm gonna pop into Grim just for the outer corner. It's actually a deep brown. You can kind of see it. But yeah, it keeps coming more and more real. My eyes are rapidly getting worse, and I need to do something about it. And I could never afford it because it's really expensive, and especially with me because my eyes are so bad. I'm lucky because I don't have any eye disease. Like, I don't even have astigmatism or anything. They just don't work. that I'm a perfect candidate for it. I just still have to get the customized surgery. But like, I have really, really healthy eyes otherwise. They just don't function like they're supposed to. So like, I'm a great candidate. No one's worried about it. They all said it's going to be really good. It's just, it's so, I'm terrified, but I'm there. I'm at a point with my job where I am about to get benefits, and the benefits partially cover the surgery. So that's another reason why when I had to change my date from December anyway, which I was doing a cash deal then, I held off because if I can get it partially covered, then I would rather do that, because then I can put some of that savings that I had for that towards more wedding stuff. But wedding stuff, living arrangements, because you can see this is still my bedroom in my parents' house. So trying to not be living here for too much longer. I think I'm gonna pop into Enchanted. It's this sparkly gold color that I haven't used yet, just to have a little bit of a sheen on the lid, as I always like to have a little bit of a sheen on the lid. See? Yeah, that's really pretty. You can never see how nice the like foil shimmers are on camera, even when my lighting is doing better. But it's really, really pretty. I really like it. Alright, so I'm going to put that down. I've just been using like either the mirror here or with the Moonspell palette, just because it's a slightly smaller book, so it's a little bit easier just to use as a mirror. I don't know what I'm kicking under my bed right now. Alright, I'm going to throw in some mascara. But yeah, it's been really nice to just hop back on here and talk to you guys. I know this has been kind of a weird one where it's like, here's my Boxycharm, but also a kind of an update, but not too much of an update. I will probably make just a dedicated video to updating on what's going on, because it has been a lot, and I feel like I've been on an emotional roller coaster, and I lost somebody that I loved very much very recently. Last year was a really hard year, especially dealing with loss. It's been really difficult. So there were quite a few good people that didn't make it through the year, and that took a really big toll on me and on a lot of people, because, you know, when people are good like that, it affects everybody. But you know what, 2020 is looking bright. This is the year I get married. This is the year Sean and I finally have a set place that's going to be just for us, whether it's an apartment or a townhouse or whatever. We're going to finally have somewhere to live that's ours. I'm finally back to work, which has been such a goal of mine. Basically, since I got on disability, I have been wanting to go back to work. I didn't mind being off probably for the first like year and a half, and then it got to a point where I was doing project after project after project, because I don't know, I was ready, I just didn't know how to do it, and I knew I needed to go somewhere new. And I was really happy that when I got okayed by the doctors to go back to work, that they were like, you can go back to work, but not to your old company. Like, you need to find something new. And it really gave me that push, and it was a journey. But that I think I'll do like a final like back to work kind of like life update and talk about that whole process. This is a really pretty color. I really like this. I have one of these. I have not this. It's a different package, and it's a different color, and it's not nearly as nice as this. This is beautiful. So, sorry. Always hard to put on lipstick and talk, because, you know, we put the nose ring back out and pull out the headband. That's leaving a line in my hair, so I'm probably gonna have to go and touch that up, but that's okay. Put the hair back down. I just blow dried it today because I didn't want to have to. I never like having undone hair on camera. I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm like really fussy with that I like my hair to be done, whether I have it like in its natural curl, but whatever. But I had a shower like a half an hour ago, so I didn't want to have wet hair on camera, which I know I've done before, but I really, really hate doing. All right. So anyways, this is the finished look, even though, as I said, it's so bright. I'm so sorry about that. So you can't really see like the dimension of like my bronzer and my blush and my highlight as well. Oh, now you can, just in this spot. I do really, really like how it's turned out. I also, when I do my next update video, I'm going to talk a little bit about just kind of like my lifestyle journey, a little bit of weight loss. I can see on camera, like talking to the camera, I can see that my face has gotten smaller from the last time that I did film. So I'm going to talk about that. There's like a lot of doctor's appointments. Ignore that. That's literally my vitamin thing. It's not like I take a million pills. So I'll talk about that because I am on a new medication for my thyroid, which is actually working and doing great. It's been a very slow but very steady progress, and this is the first time in my life that I have had such steady progress, and I'm really happy about it. But yeah, I have so much more to talk about, but I don't want to just come back with like a 50-minute video of me just rambling on about all the different things I want to say. So thank you for checking this out. This was the Boxyluxe that I got in December. I'm getting my next Boxycharm in like a week, so I'll probably film that too. I actually got the premium and the regular box. I didn't realize that I'd gotten the premium like off the wait list. I actually think I'm going to cancel that because that's more money that I need to be spending. I have enough makeup. As I said, like, I've been trying to go through this Laura Geller blush since like this summer. I think I was talking about like wanting to get through like my old blushes before I open new ones. So the fact that I'm now on premium and have a regular box, and then there's still the Boxyluxe that comes. I think just having like the every third month having a bigger box and then having the really small ones in between, because that way I don't feel so bombarded with new products coming in. But yeah, so that's it for today. If you checked me out, if you've been waiting for me to come back, I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I definitely won't be able to upload as much as I was before because, as I said, my life has completely changed. I should have some free time just to myself tomorrow, in which case I will try to at least film a proper update video. But for now, thank you so much for checking out my Boxycharm video. I'm also going to try and figure out how to do a thumbnail with the whole now being able to edit on the computer. Wish me luck that my editing skills go up. I will really, really do my best. And I will see you all again soon. If you like this video, please hit like. And if you want to see more, I promise I'm really back for real this time. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.